did all the right. Oh, there we go. I found a seed. There we go. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. It is the 3rd of September today, so I finally remembered right at the start of the video to get the date out of the road. Should be slowly catching up, although I'm not sure when this video will come out because people would have found out by now. Brad and I will be heading to the States, and by this time this video comes out, maybe we've already been. I don't know how any videos from there will work, but anyway, that's a future Matt problem. Right, we're down here at the flat block, and we have sorghum to sow. Now we're a little bit, it's a couple of things. Let's get my thoughts straight. So we've been geared up this week to get cracking on the sorghum planting, but there's a couple of factors that really make it out of our control. One is soil temperature. I don't know the technicalities of it. I was only a little boy when we last grew sorghum. So the soil temperature has to be warm enough before you can sow, otherwise it doesn't work very well. And I think we're right at that moment where it's kind of okay, we're right on the edge of that, I think. So we're going to be going shortly. Now I've got to get the planter set up here. So we have this here. This has been parked down here for a little while. Make sure it all works. So basically what we've done is we've pulled off the one distributor that goes to one that we're not using and doubled it up onto these ones that we are. So they've got a 4 inlet diffuser there. So so we're not going to be using every single one, and we've lifted up the ones that we're not going to be using. So what we've got to do is here we've got drag chains we're going to put on, and we're going to have to fit them. Thankfully there's only like 12 of them, I guess, to fit, so it's not going to be too crazy. And then we're going to get going. So Brad's coming down. We've got some starter fertilizer, and get these chains on, get things started. And it's usually the hectic time with an operation is usually just the getting going. Once it's going, it's not too bad to sort all the issues out. But the wheat here is looking great. You can see a tinge of canola on the horizon there, so it's still flowering, going well. We won't know the full damage of the frost. We had a fairly cold morning a couple of nights ago. Don't know exactly how that's affected the canola in particular. But yeah, we've got some good looking wheat. This is just on the edge, so you don't get a really good idea, but she's feeling nice. Righto, enough yakking. I'll check some fluids on this thing, make sure it starts, and then we can get going. It's been a little while for the old girl. Right, so I'm just going to move this out into the open. Shut that door. Move this out into the open over there where we can, do what we need to do.
I think I heard some noises there. Got to remember how to operate the old girl now. There we go. Right. Beauty. I better do the lid, eh? A lot of fellas around here have a proper summer planter, double disc, seed boxes, all that jazz, but sorghum, we figure we can get away with it with this planter, so we're going to give it a try. You're right.
Already introduced him to the operation here.
Did you? That's good.
I'm just talking to the other brother.
Oh yes.
He's like, oh, I hope you don't get going before you check with me. You know what Brad's like. It's like, yeah, no, I do.
Well, that's his problem for not being here, eh? Rightio, guys, we've got the truck up, got our bin in, lids up, fert bin, rightio. Not our normal MOP blend, this one. This is a granular product. It's got 1% zinc in it, no potassium. And they're putting that on at 30 kilos, I believe, for the hectare down the boot. Yeah. Alright, we'll let that do its thing.
Right, now, beautiful thing about these Boss air carts is there is a massive walkway. So we've got about 20 bags stored up here and there's still plenty of room. I'm going to put about 4 or so in. I've already put one in. And it's not coming out the bottom, so that's good. And yeah, I'll do another 4, I reckon, but I'll stick yous on time lapse here, I reckon. Right guys, we're just getting ourselves organised a little bit here. In classic style, we've got the chains, but didn't think far enough ahead to realise that there's left and right, so we might have an abundance of right hand ones and not enough left hand ones where they mount. But for the minute we can grab them later, but for the minute we might flip them upside down and it'll do the job to begin with. Bit of an oversight.
I don't have my camera. I left it up on the auger, so I've got to go and retrieve it.
Oh, you just use the hydraulics and bring the auger back down to get your camera. So yeah, that's where we're at. But basically, if I find, see, that was a left-hand one. I'll show you. Very simple, very easy, as long as you got the right left and rights. Right, so there we go. Well, I reckon we're close to going. I think Brad was doing some calibrations. And yeah, I've got all those trains on there. So there's 2 that I've had to turn upside down. They'll do the job all right. It's just, yeah, we're learning. It's the first time we've run this planter as a summer crop planter and running the chains. So we're learning. But yeah, I think we're just about good to go.
We're getting in the rig. We'll calibrated it. What else did we do? Put the seed in, put the chains on, checked it. It's where you go. I hope I remembered everything. It's all this stuff now. It takes a bit to remember. Well, it does for my little brain anyway. Rightio. So we'll see you. I'll drive down the paddock, it's a couple of k's away, so I'll drive down there and we'll catch you there.
So yeah, the sun's got a bit of bite to it, so it's yeah, it's good. I think we've got the all clear that the soil temp's good. Hope so.
Gotta pull those locking pins out, mate.
Might help. We had the transport pins in that can't sew with those in. on in. He was all excited. So apparently there are back ones too. Can't be too safe. Righto, we got them. There's another 2 safety locks. So yeah, I'm kicking myself. I had a guy from overseas, I think it was an Australian fella, and yeah, he had a company over there. I just can't remember the details. When I do, I'll mention it. But he sent over, he said he's sick of us seeing us always not being able to dig up the seeds for sowing and using screwdrivers and all sorts. So he got sent over like 10 depth little diggers, specific diggers for the seeds, for finding seeds. So and they got little measurements up the side of them, and I didn't even bring it, so kicking myself. I can hear seeds in the tubes. We're just going to knock the press wheel up a bit, which will down a bit, sorry, which will lift it up. It's going a little bit too deep, so maybe about 2.5 inches, and we want it about the 2. So yeah. Do that another 11 times, although Brad's starting at the other end. We'll see who does the most. Yeah, not too bad. Right, let's have a look. He's a game man, trusted me to dig and find anything interesting. Right, I still haven't found any seeds, but I have found a couple of fert granules, so quite a few of them. And they're smack bang on 2 inches now. I've done 2 rows and both of them were at 2 inches, so providing we did all the right... Oh, there we go, I found a seed. There we go. I found it. So there is some seeds coming out. Well, that's good, isn't it? So then, because I don't have my tricky measuring thing, go like that. That was about that deep to the surface. And there's my, that's saying about 60 mil, which yeah, there is a bit of a dip there, so there'd be 10 mil dip. Yeah, anyway, close to it. Right, now I'm sure that anyone that does occasionally film what they're doing would understand this, but I didn't record what just happened because we were just still figuring it out ourselves, and by the time you've sort of done it and figured it out, and it's all good. But story time. So we noticed, and some people may have noticed, that we had one of the 2 of the discs that were seeding were in the ground behind the wheel tracks, which is not what you want, because when you come back with the sprayer, you knock it out and you're squashing your row of sorghum. So we're figuring out which way to do, either lift that up and just not have it there, or yeah, we've decided basically to move it over 2. So we're going to have 2 rows that are really close together, but we're going to have a 1.7 metre gap where our wheel tracks are, and that'll be plenty of room for the sprayer when it comes through without damaging it. So we'll yeah, we'll see how it goes anyway. Bit of a squeak there, but there's a lot of moving parts. Something's bound to squeak. Right, I'm going to go get the work trailer and move it down here. Then we're possibly going to take the rogator back to the development block, so there might be a road trip this afternoon. Yeah, because we'll need to spray the chickpeas there. Yeah, there's a bit to do. So we'll I'll get myself organised here, guys, and we'll touch base in a bit. Well, Phil just dropped me back. No, Phil picked me up, took me to the truck. I brought the truck back. So everything's sort of in the vicinity here. I can't really see any dust. I don't know where Brad is. I thought I didn't have time to show you before what I was explaining about our with the wheel tracks and such, where we had to move or lift up a unit and put another one down. So here's what I'll do. So currently we've got Mark there, wheel track, and there's a planting run there and another planting run there. Obviously every third row with our 36 meter sprayer, we're going to run straight over that row and kill it. So it's not ideal. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but ideally, yeah, there's a couple of different ways you can go about it. It was a little bit of an oversight just in our setup. We just left it as the previous people had set up the planter and didn't think too much of it. And then, yeah, obviously this happened. But yeah, so what we ended up doing was we lifted this one up and we dropped one down just there. So there'll be two close together there. And then all of this will be a big gap for yeah, where the wheel tracks are. So that'll yeah, that's what is what we've done there. Whether it's a good idea or not, I don't know. Some people just plant these on at 13-inch spacings and just send it. But yeah, there's pros and cons for all of it. Typically why you go a bit more of a gap here, so these are meter spacings, is just for moisture or access to moisture later on in the crop's life. But who knows whether that's a problem this season. Everyone's saying it's going to be a bit wet, so yeah, there's never a right and a wrong way. Well, at least you don't know if it's right or wrong until after you harvest it. So you just got to pick a thing and go with it. But yeah, I might quickly fling the drone up, see if we can find Brad. Then I'm going to go on my road trip on the Rogator and get that down there.
Just coming up, practicing our auto boundary, which is pretty cool because I'm very close to that fence, but I'm not hitting it, so that's a win. Feels funny, eh? We've only got 12 units out of all these going. It's like, feels very unnatural. And we'll come around. Got to get up into this one now, see if our lines match up. automatically, if I flick that over to my AB, because I'm on the boundary run, it'll be the same. So it's looking good, it's matching in with the sprayer there. Oh well guys, I'm just knocking off. We had I just got a meeting to go to tonight, but we did about 37 hectares. Seems to be doing a good job. Got a little bit of wheel tracking just because we're putting new lines in, headlands and that, but well, the chains are working really well. I'm just making sure I didn't run out of seed. The old camera's very handy. I was getting close, but I just turned the seed on at the end there to make sure we're not run out. So we sort of like to only put about maybe 80-100 kilos of canola in, and this is sorghum in very similar rate, so I think it's just safer to do a little bit, make sure it's good, and then if we're happy we can yeah, put a bit more in. So that's good. I can see all sorghum out there, so yeah, the old chains are just dragging along here, just filling in the slot a little bit. See where it's a little bit compacted here, it easily vents out. I'll just get a few of those fines in there. We'll leave it overnight, and I think Phil might be on it tomorrow, so I think I've got another job to go to.
Well, good morning everybody. It is, well, it's been a bit of an early one for me, earlier than we usually do, but it's going to be a bit of a story time. I haven't had the camera for a day or so because it has been absolutely hectic. We're here at the flat block. We've got Josiah on the Challenger there sowing the sorghum. I travelled, so a couple of days ago I took the sprayer from here because we'd sprayed this fallow paddock where the sorghum's going to be going, and took it to the development block, sprayed 400 hectares of chickpeas there, bit of fungicide. I did a little bit in the morning, then Brad took over. He went till 8 o'clock or so last night. And then yeah, I went there this morning and brought the sprayer back to here. It's about an hour trip. And yeah, we're going to do our post-sowing spray. So that will be some residual and a bit of a double knock situation with some of these weeds. So yeah, hopefully we get it done. But yeah, so Josiah, JD, he's got about 40 hectares left to this paddock. I think there's a little bit over 200 hectares, and then there's another just under 200 hectares in the second paddock. So they've just got the two paddocks of the sorghum, and yeah, I've got to wait till he's finished spraying, so I'll get started spraying where he's already sown. I think I said that wrong, you know what I mean. And then he will, yeah, go over to the next paddock. Then yeah, I'll just keep up behind him, and yeah, see how we get on. But I've got to go get all the chemical down at the main shed. I don't know my ute, so I'm going to commandeer JD's ute, hook up to the trailer, go and organise myself with all the chemicals. So I'll see how we go there, guys. I'll touch base with yous shortly. Well, I think we've got a bit of a plan, so things have calmed down a little bit. Yeah, we got a America trip in a couple of days, and you are just trying to get everything in tip-top condition as much as we can. So that's why there's a bit of a flurry of activity. But they're also forecasting a bit of rain next week, so in about 5 days. So we should have it all sown and that by then. But yeah, just trying to get all the ducks lined up. What else? So yeah, I think I'm going to just go back, and Phil's going to come pick me up, and we'll go grab the ute, my ute, at the development block, come back and then just start spraying. And I'm going to catch up pretty easy today, so there's no real rush to get going. Yeah, so needless to say, there's been a few sleepless, well there was a couple of sleepless nights about this America trip, but yeah, there's just been a lot of busyness, a lot of all of that sort of stuff. So we'll yeah, we're just hoping it all comes together. Well, guys, I have severely neglected you. Can't even blame Brad for this one. So, went to spray, filled up, and then had a massive hydraulic leak under the cab. Yeah, so that was great. So I ended up having to pull this block off the side of the hydraulic pump. This is for the, I think it's must be the steering priority valve. And what's happened is this here, there's an accumulator that goes on here, so it's a big, well, not that big, but it's just an extra little canister looking thing that goes on the end of that, which has a bit of weight in it. And with all of that, it was kicked over to the side and it stripped out the thread. So taking it in there, we're gonna have to, Brad's in town, he had a couple of meetings to do, and then yeah, we're gonna come up with a plan to either helicoil that, get that fixed and get that back on so we can actually spray, because there's definitely no spraying going on at the moment. So anyway, I thought I'd quickly update you on that, and I'll be driving into town, so I can't film, and yeah, I'll update you guys very shortly. But yeah, I do apologise, there was a lot of neglect, but I had my hands buried up underneath the sprayer, I had oil everywhere over my hands, so dropping the camera, trying to fiddle with the camera was just not going to happen. So, well guys, Future Matt here. Now to finish off this video, things just got really hectic. We did get the spray going, all worked out okay. We got on the plane, all of that stuff. So this will be the last video before we head to the US. And yeah, I just wanted to say that we were a bit slack in the filming of everything that transpired right up until we left. But yeah, it was just all hectic trying to figure it all out, trying to get all the jobs done. So yeah. So sit back, hopefully the next few videos will be of our trip in the US, and hopefully we can see you there.